1977, George Lucas formed a legacy.
The Force is with me, and I am with the Force.
Inspired by mythology, his saga has become a passion for many.
Feel the Force around you.
His legend has become our story.
It's true. All life.
One of resistance.
We are the spark that'll light the fire that'll burn the First Order down.
Rebellion.
Rebellion is built on hope.
And redemption.
I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
This is Star Wars Reactions.
Remember, the Force will be with you, always.
Happy Thanksgiving and welcome to Star Wars Reactions. We are so happy you're joining us this week. My name is Aaron Harris. I am your MC for this special edition of Star Wars Reactions. It is our 151st episode, and it is a special Thanksgiving edition of our Listener Reaction Series. The Listener Reaction Series, of course, is where we open the microphone up to you, our Star Wars Reaction family, to share your thoughts and opinions about all things Star Wars. And we wanted to have this special edition for Thanksgiving, just to celebrate with y'all, because y'all, as we say every week, y'all are very special to us. So here we go. So I know we get a lot of listeners here stateside, but we have a lot of listeners around the world, which we are so thankful for. And a lot of people outside the United States may not be familiar with the Thanksgiving holiday here in the United States. Which is what we're celebrating today. So for those of you who aren't familiar with it, here's just a brief, in a nutshell, quick history lesson for you, U.S. history lesson for you. Thanksgiving is a national holiday here in the United States, celebrated on the fourth Thursday every November. It's a day set aside to give thanks for the blessings we have received over the past year. And it's a tradition that goes back all the way to the beginning of our country, back in the 1620s, when a group of pilgrims arrived from Europe, mostly from England, and they landed in Plymouth, Massachusetts, where they were assisted by the Wampanoag Native American tribe in surviving a very harsh winter. The Wampanoag provided them food and other things that they needed to survive. After surviving, the pilgrims actually held a feast in their honor, thanking the Wampanoag and thanking God for their survival and for, of course, new friends. So in the Thanksgiving tradition, as it has continued all these hundreds of years since, in that tradition, this episode was birthed. David and I decided to do a listener reactions and turn the show over to you. So we asked y'all to send in voicemails, emails, direct messages, however you wanted to send it. Send us a message telling us exactly why you were thankful for Star Wars. And my golly, the Star Wars Reaction family did not disappoint. Man, y'all blew us away with your responses. So without delay, we are going to kick things off here by letting you hear from your fellow Star Wars Reactions family.
Hi, Aaron and David. It's Mary Purdue. The things that I'm thankful for in the Star Wars universe are varied. This universe began in 1977 and gave me a wonderful new mythology for my generation and beyond. During the prequel years, I'm thankful for the connection it gave me with a very special nephew. I'm also thankful that the maker, George Lucas, wanted to expand the Star Wars universe when creating the Clone Wars with Dave Filoni. This gave Chaz, my son, a perfect entry into the Star Wars universe and appointment TV for the two of us throughout the Star Wars Clone Wars timeframe. It also began our experiences being able to share new movies in new live action and new animated shows of Star Wars together. Chaz says that he's very thankful for the ability to go to Star Wars weekends and Star Wars celebrations and be able to meet such wonderful people as Ashley Eckstein, James Arnold Taylor, Matt Lanter, Ewan McGregor, Mark Hamill, Carrie Fisher, etc. The most thing that I am thankful for is our community that was created by Dan Zayer of Coffee with Kenobi. And I'm thankful for the two of you because of that.
Hey, Aaron and David, this is Terry King, and I want to share with you what I was thankful for this Thanksgiving season, specifically for my faith, my family, and my friends. Speaking of friends, I'd also want to thank you, specifically Aaron and David, for your show, your insights, your Star Wars dad jokes, the Psychology Corner, and most of all, the sacrifice and the time that you spent to stay on the air. And I wanted to let you guys know specifically that I am also praying for you two both, uh, for you to continue to have success and that we see another 150 shows. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Mary and Terry. Love you guys. Next up, we have an email from Daz Davies, as read by Aaron Harris. Hi, Aaron and David. Hope you both are doing well. Here's my Thanksgiving listener reaction. There are so many reasons why I'm thankful for Star Wars, but the biggest one for me has to be the people in the Star Wars podcast community. I spend most of my free time during the week with my earphones on, listening to the latest episodes of my favorite podcasts, shows like Coffee with Kenobi, Rebel Base Card, and of course, Star Wars Reactions, just to name a few. Life can be busy, chaotic, and sometimes lonely for all of us. So knowing that we can press play on our phone and get swept away to a fun discussion about a galaxy far, far away that we love so much is a real blessing. I've met some amazing people through engaging with shows online and taking part in group discussions. Our favorite podcasts bring us together, and they provide a perfect platform to build some wonderful friendships. I've been really fortunate to meet a lot of folks from our community while attending Star Wars Celebration. The warmth and kindness I felt when I bump into someone I usually only get to talk to with online has been extraordinary. It feels like meeting up with a really close family that you don't get to see very often. So in short, the thing I'm most thankful for in Star Wars is the friends that we share it with. There's nothing better. Happy Thanksgiving, guys. Thanks so much for always taking time out of your week to record the show. We really appreciate it. May the Force be with you. And Carabast! Next up is our old friend, RFB, Rural Farm Boy.
Aaron, David, my brothers in the Force, it's Rural Farm Boy. Sending this message along for what I'm thankful for Thanksgiving. I'm thankful for every voice that's in my podcast library, for everyone that sits behind a microphone and talks all manner of Star Wars, whichever it may be, and for the same ones that I've been using lately over the past month or so to fill out my playlist, because we're in a big wide open desert right now where literally nothing Star Wars is going on. So I went back and looked to see what can I do to fill up the rest of the open space with the folks that are still putting out new stuff to listen to. There ain't quite as many of them right now. Some are coming back that took a break that they felt to be respectful to the writers and actors. But I'm thankful for everyone that's kept me company and distracted from the modern day world. They're my escape to Star Wars. both when we're getting new stuff and when we ain't. They're also the reason, and yins are included in this, that made me make the choice 4 or 5 years ago to go into the Twitterverse, because I wanted, like I said, I've wanted to be friends with all these folks that I listen to. And they're the reason I'm there, and they're the reason I do what I do. So I'm very, very thankful and grateful for all of them, include Yin Sins too. And I wish everybody to be as very thankful as I am. I'm sure they are. I wish more folks would kind of do what I do, so it not only maybe gets you other listeners, which is my aim. I've heard all the thoughts and opinions. Sometimes we agree and sometimes we don't. Most of us can still disagree with things and still be able to be friends. Some folks, I feel bad for them. They don't know how to do that. It ain't that hard, but that's their choice to walk that path that they do. But I'm thankful. That's what I'm very thankful for. I'm thankful for everybody now that is getting a chance, that are mostly all fans now, just like us, to put together these new stories. And there's some wild stuff coming. That's what I'm thankful for. And I'm looking forward to other listeners with what they're thankful for too in my playlist. Until then, may the force be with all of you. See you on the radio.
Hey, Aaron. I wanted to surprise you. This is your co-host, David Motters, sending in a brief voicemail to say what I'm thankful for within the Star Wars fandom. First and foremost, I'm thankful that there is Star Wars and the hopeful message that it brings all year round, not just at this time of the year during the holidays. I'm thankful for you as a co-host and all these years of recording with you. And I'm thankful, most importantly, for those persons who listen in to us each week, and appreciate them. You say it at the end of every episode, and I concur. Thank you to all of you, Aaron and I. We are thankful for all of you. So there you go, Aaron. Wanted to surprise you with a fun little voicemail.
Thank you so much, David. What a pleasant surprise that was. Next up, we have an email from our good friend Daniel Contreras, of course read by Aaron Harris. Hey, Aaron and Dad, David. What am I thankful for regarding Star Wars? There are 3 things I can think of. I'm thankful for living at a time where I no longer have to wait 3 years to get new Star Wars on the screen. It may be the small screen, but I'm happy to enjoy near weekly new material from the comfort of my sofa. 1984, Daniel, could have never imagined that as a possibility. I'm also thankful for the wide range of material we are getting. Stuff for all different fans. There are shows for adults like Andor, shows for kids and kids at heart like Resistance. There's a steady stream of books, comics, and games. I'm a big fan of the Black Series action figures, but I also love that there are Legos, Funko Pops, plus figures and deluxe statues for the hardcore collectors. Finally, I'm thankful for the many, many ways that fans can connect with one another. There are hundreds of Star Wars podcasts that I can access from my phone and listen to on the go. There are new articles on Wikipedia every day. There are social media sites where I can see what other fans have to say about the latest books, film, comics, or games. There are fan sites and message boards to get the latest news. There are thousands of fan fiction stories that I can read online. There are costuming groups to join. There are entire Star Wars lands at the theme parks to explore. There are local conventions where people can meet up for the weekend, and celebration where all these groups come together every couple years. So many ways to be a part of the fandom. All in all, I'm thankful to be a part of a wonderful community of fans and creators who just want to enjoy more of the galaxy far, far away. Daniel. Next up, Greg McLaughlin.
Hello there, Aaron and David. This is Greg from the Rebel Base Card. I love the concept for the show, and if I could add anything to it, I just want to say how thankful I am to the both of you for continuing to do the show and showing your passion for Star Wars and really each other. It's been real fun to get to follow both and then get a chance to meet you in person at Central Florida Comic-Con earlier this year. We're so blessed that we have such a great community, and one of the best things about this is the fact that we continue to make new friends and strengthen existing bonds. I appreciate you guys for doing what you do, and it's fun seeing two friends get together and have fun week after week. I hope you and all your listeners have a great Thanksgiving, and thanks for letting me be a little part of it. Peace.
Hello, Aaron and David. Christina here. I hope I haven't missed the deadline to send this through, but I did just want to send in a quick message to add to your listener reaction shows. I've really been enjoying listening to you guys both over the last few weeks since the Ahsoka season final, but I also have missed talking about Star Wars with you both. I think the question is, what are we most thankful for in Star Wars? And I think all of us have so many reasons and stories about why Star Wars is important to us, and I'm no different. I have shared some of those with both of you, but I think currently what I'm most thankful for is just the beautiful friendships that I have made over the last few years, initially through Coffee with Kenobi and the CWK Cafe, most recently meeting the both of you and my experiences at the meetup, getting to meet all of you guys in Florida at Jock Lindsay's Hangar Bar, and also our experiences on the Halcyon. It's been a marvelous year.
Carabast!
Okay, recording part 2 because, clearly I talk too much and can't keep any of my messages to 90 seconds alone. But I was saying, I think before it cut off, that it's been a marvelous year for us in Star Wars. We've had so many new installments in the Star Wars saga. We're both on screen through Disney Plus, but also so many new High Republic stories. And most importantly, I finally got to experience Galaxy's Edge and, got to go on the Halcyon, which was just so spectacular, so amazing. So I'm really thankful for all of that. But most of all, I'm thankful for the friendships that I've made because of Star Wars. So thank you to you, Aaron and David. Thanks to Dan Zare. Thanks to all of my new friends that I've met through our voyage on the Halcyon. I'm just so thankful for all of you. I'm looking forward to hopefully catching up with you all again at some point soon. I know Kendra and I are quite keen to go to Star Wars Celebrations Japan, so hopefully we can catch up with some of you there. And thank you so much, Aaron and David, and I look forward to talking Star Wars with you both.
Hi, this is Timothy Zahn, author of Thrawn, and you're listening to Star Wars Reactions. Good for you.
Hello, Tom
And
Gross
there we
here
go.
from
Thank
Teachers in
you
the Dungeon
so
and
much to Mary
CWK
and
Pour Over.
Terry and Daz,
What am I grateful
RFB,
for when it
my
comes to the
co-host
Star Wars
David
saga?
Motters,
Well,
Daniel,
certainly
Greg,
it's the characters
Christina,
and the
and of
relationships
course Tom
between all
Gross
those characters
for
over
sending
so many
in
years in the
why they
Skywalker
were
saga
thankful
and
for
the
Star
Disney
Wars.
Plus shows and
Man, what
the
an awesome,
animated
awesome
series.
show.
I mean,
Thank
when
you
I think
everyone
about
for
the
those emails and those
Ghost
voicemails.
with Hera
I
and Kanan
truly,
and
truly
Sabine
loved
and
hearing
Zeb, and then
everything
bringing
that you
on
were thankful
Ezra with
for.
Chopper. What a
And of
family
course, I
that
guess I can't
created, and
end
just
this show without
warm
sharing
feelings.
with you
The Bad Batch.
why I'm thankful
How about the
for Star
original
Wars.
trilogy and the Millennium
And of
Falcon?
course,
You
as
have
you've heard
Han
time
and
and time
Chewie and
again
Luke
through
Skywalker and
everybody's
Princess Leia.
answers in one way or another.
Oh,
The
Obi-Wan
answer is quite
Kenobi and
simple for me.
C-3PO and
I
R2-D2
am
all just
thankful for Star
make you feel
Wars
so warm
because it has
inside.
brought
And
this family
David,
together.
we cannot forget
Yes, I'm
the
talking
First
about
Order.
all of you.
Kylo
You
Ren,
are our
General
SWR
Hux,
family,
and
our
those
Star Wars reaction
stormtroopers,
family.
all very
I am
serious,
so
keeping
thankful for
order within the
everyone I have had the
galaxy.
pleasure to meet
Those are some
via
great
the show,
relationships as well.
via Star Wars Weekends,
Well,
via Star Wars
indeed, I am
Celebration.
grateful for everything that's
I
with
have
Star
been
Wars, but especially the
blessed
characters.
to meet a lot
And
of fellow Star
David
Wars
and Aaron,
fans over the
I'm
years
grateful for you as
who have
well.
inspired
I hope
me
everybody
and my
has a
fandom and
wonderful
have been
Thanksgiving,
responsible
and we'll talk to you next
for
time.
me being where I am today. Of course, I'm thankful for Dan Z over at Coffee with Kenobi and Corey Club for giving me the opportunity to get into podcasting to begin with. I wouldn't be here without them. And of course, I am so thankful for my co-host, the incredible David Motters. Brother, I couldn't do the show without you, man. I'm so thankful to have you cross the mic with me. And with that, that's going to wrap up our Thanksgiving listener reaction episode. Of course, you can reach out to David on social media. He is on X, formerly known as Twitter, at David_Motters, or on Instagram at David Motters. Of course, you can always hit me up I'm not on social media right now because I'm taking a break for the month of November. But once December 1st rolls around, you can find me on X, formerly known as Twitter, at TAHarris121079. But for now, I am still taking care of all of the show's social media. So you can definitely reach out to me there. You can find us on Twitter, or X, formerly known as Twitter, and Facebook at SW Reactions Pod. You can find us on Instagram, on Threads, on Pinterest, and on Tumblr at SW Reactions. And new to the rotation, we can now find us on Blue Sky at starwarsreactions.bsky.social. Of course, you can always email us anytime at swreactions@gmail.com. And of course, if you want to leave a voicemail like a lot of our friends did tonight, you can always hit us up on our SpeakPipe. It is free to use. It is speakpipe.com/Star Wars Reactions. And of course, there are links to all of this in our show notes, so you can have quick and easy access to any of those social media sites or email links or SpeakPipe link. One last thing I forgot to mention. I am also thankful that y'all put up with my Star Wars dad jokes of the week, and that some of y'all actually enjoy them, or at least you tell me you do, which of course keeps me going. Speaking of which, it's time for this week's Star Wars dad joke of the week. And of course, because we're celebrating Thanksgiving, why not make it a Thanksgiving Star Wars dad joke of the week? Are you ready? Here we go. Why was Obi-Wan worried about Anakin during their Thanksgiving dinner? Give you a moment to think about it. Why was Obi-Wan worried about Anakin during his Thanksgiving dinner? You ready? Here we go. It's because when it came to the turkey, Anakin only wanted the dark side. Get it? Dark side? The dark side? You want to? Yeah. I love it. The dark side. Crack me up. Anywho, happy Thanksgiving, y'all. I'm so thankful again for everybody who listens in and is a part of our family, our Reactions family. Thank you to, again, everybody who submitted an email or voicemail. We appreciate each and every one of y'all. Everybody out there listening, we love y'all. Y'all are the best. We're praying for y'all. We're wishing y'all the best. We are thankful for each and every one of you. Through the holiday season, I know life gets busy, but take care of each other. Take care of somebody. Do something nice for somebody. Put a smile on their face. You'll never understand how rewarding it is to feel that generosity when you give it to somebody else. It's what the season is all about. So take care. Remember, this is your place for elegant discussion for a more civilized age.
If you'd like to share your thoughts, you can email us at show@starwarsreactions.com for our show notes and the latest news from the Star Wars universe. Visit our website at www.starwarsreactions.com. You can also follow us on Twitter at SWReactionsPod or on Facebook at Star Wars Reactions. If you enjoy our show, please leave a review on iTunes. This podcast is not endorsed by the Walt Disney Company or by Lucasfilm Limited. It's intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. The official Star Wars website can be found at www.starwars.com. Star Wars. All names, sounds, and any other Star Wars related items are registered trademarks and or copyrights of Disney and the respective trademark and copyright holders. All original content of this podcast is the intellectual property of Star Wars Reactions unless otherwise indicated. Star Wars Reactions. Elegant discussion for a more civilized age.